G'day friends, welcome to today's YouTube video. My name is James, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm going to step you through about 10 minutes of me playing in my planner. This actually took 2 hours, but you're gonna see it in 10 minutes. Playing in my planner, this is a Hobonichi Weeks. This is my current planner for 2024. I actually have my replacement one on the shelf. I have to flip it, well I have to unbox it. I didn't get much from Hobonichi for the next year. It's literally just the planner, but I'll show you soon. And my collage club for October 2024. There were a few things in there I said I wanted to do with some of the sheets, and I thought, turn the camera on and show everyone what you want to do with them, because they're like activity sheets. And then there's some other stuff I did as well, just to have some fun. So this is printed on clear sticker paper. This was the kind of heads, the different heads, the busts that were on the page, and all of the mismatched eyes. There are actual sets of eyes on there, but I mismatched them, and then made some head pieces and some kind of decolletage pieces to just kind of decorate everything. I thought it'd look really fun, looks kind of crazy. Everything's a little Halloween inspired because of obvious reasons. It's October, hope you're having a good time. I'm well into my Halla workshop. We're on week 5 now, I think. Anyway, join if you want to join because it's Halloween time, so have some fun. Or grab your collage club and follow along with me and just copy what I've done for this month. I wanted to show you because I thought if I could just break it down simply, it would be as simple as I described it. But sometimes you need to get your eyes on it and just have a look at it and just see, oh yeah, is that what I want to do? Maybe I'll have a good play with some stickers today. I call them stickers because I print them on sticker paper and use my silhouette file to cut them out. So they're essentially huge sticker sheets, all of my Collage Club printables. But however you decide to use them is up to you. The next step was just using some Tombow markers. Water-based marker usually works better for that than alcohol-based markers, especially because this paper is kind of formulated for inkjet printers. So sometimes it clings onto ink in a different way than you would just use on normal paper. And I've always found a better result with water-based markers. So I just used the Tombows and did a bit of extra detailing with some pens. I kept it pretty simple. I used the different sizes of heads to really contrast the different sizes of the eyes relative to that head shape. There are 4 different head shapes on that page, but all the eyes are about the same size. And there are sets, but you can mix and match, make it all wonky. I like the see-through nature of this because it looks like it's drawn onto my page. But if you see the angle that's a little flatter, you can see how they're all kind of layered, you know, transparent matte stickers. There you can see it right there. So it's not a real illusion that's going to trick people in real life. But on the camera, it looks like you did it. So if that means something to you, I don't know. Not to me, I don't really care, but it was just a fun effect. I also printed it on regular paper because you can color it either way, but sometimes I just really like that transparency, and also the transparent paper tends to be a lot thinner. So if you're worried about bulking up your journals with a lot of ephemera, transparent paper might be the way to go. That transparent sticker paper, I should say. It just eliminates the need for glue. I don't love glue. I'm just messy. This was the Lily of Death Valley kind of activity sheet. So the first one was the eyeballs that I was talking about. This one is the Lily of Death Valley. And I said that I had them in different sizes so that you could arrange them in descending order, which means start with the biggest ones at the bottom, and then there's a medium size, go throughout like medium, halfway, and then when you're getting to the end of that kind of loop, get the really small ones, and that way you can have that Lily of the Valley bell blossom shape to the whole stem. I put some really wonky leaves, really thin. I like the thin, spindly looking leaves. I think they look a little bit more Halloween-y, sinister, in a really olive tone too, like something a little bit dead, which really love. Mint, I love this mint color. I especially love mint and orange together. I'm really a big fan of that for this Halloween. But the olive, the mint, I put some purple in there, some kind of light chartreusey, yellowy, greeny. I'm not really quite sure what the color is, but it's something like that. And some gold on the stems. This was really, really simple, and this was done on glossy sticker paper. So you'll see the gloss when I do the B-roll at the angle, but the gloss takes the ink just as well as the matte sticker paper does. This is gloss sticker paper, as long as you're using those water-based markers. I can't say even all of them would work. I can just say that Tombow I've had the best luck with. These Tombow dual brush markers, you know, the really, really long ones that don't fit into a pencil case very well. So that is what I would recommend if you're going to color in on some kind of sticker paper. I used my brush pen to just outline some of the blacks to make that a little bit richer. And then I think I used a white pen as my last pass to put some extra little details in. But I really love how this turned out. And no, I'm not worried about using the planner afterwards. I've got so much decoration in my planner, and I actually love having a page pre-decorated, even though it's the least likely thing to happen in my planner. I usually always put stuff in after the fact. But when it's pre-decorated, I just write all my to-do lists around it, or I kind of get it involved in the piece. I'll write on top of it. It all just kind of melts together. This is not an art journal per se, but I take a very art journaling approach to my planner, and a lot of my weeks at this point, or at any point, don't look super structured where I need to have so many things written down and timed out. I'm usually always just like, I'm good to put jlbCREATIVE work today, or like collage club, filming, random little things. I don't have a ton of things to plan out. Even when I do, it's all usually the same stuff. So my planner is there to keep me on track. A lot of the time, I'll use a list on that right-hand side page of things that need to be accomplished during the week, or things that I need to keep on my mind during the month. But I have a monthly tracker, I have a yearly tracker, I have these weekly. I mean, there's a lot of space in here for me to keep on track. So none of the pictures will really get in the way. I think it just kind of enhances the experience. I love coming back to my planner when there's lots of art and color in there. It just feels much more inviting, and I like that it's less. When I'm in an art journal, I feel like I want to be a bit more creative and a bit more hands-on. When I'm in my planner, it feels just like, put a sticker in here, put some junk in here, put a piece of scrap, a sticker from a label in here, color something in, like get a little bit of color on the page. It's much more fuss-free than being in an art journal. And obviously you could do that in an art journal, but this just seems to be the place for me to do that. It's like I have all the creative liberty in the world to just do nothing. So this page was really just sticking a lot of stuff down and kind of extending the edges of the picture to the bottom of the page, and making that, just kind of lengthening the pieces a little bit and fitting them in. And then everything was holding something. I colored everything in and kind of custom colored all of it. That's why I said there was a lot of black and white pieces, and that it's usually not a problem for me to have a lot of black and white in Collage Club sets, because I can color it and it's usually pretty quick, especially with the tombos. So this was just a whole bunch of random little Halloween pictures that I wanted to put together. Can't wait to try and figure out where to put all of my planning on this page. But I will just draw over the top of things, or I've got post-its. I'll put little post-it strips over things if I need to. I think the more you actually put onto the page, the more you have a chance to creatively problem solve. Not that it's a huge problem, but you can be more creative even in how you move forward from that point. Sometimes the issue is trying to fit the art around, or like the decoration all around the stuff that I've already used in the planner space. And then other times it's trying to fit the planner space around all the decoration. But they're two different sides of the same coin. It's just problem solving with space, negative space. Here I've kind of done the same approach that I just did in that last page, put a lot of motifs, but this is on my monthly page. So this usually has to have a lot smaller pieces on it because the boxes are quite small, or really narrow, long pieces, so that I don't encroach on too much of the box. Again, I don't stop myself from doing that. I will just use a post-it if I need to go over the top of something, or a little bit of, paint marker. I'll just swatch out some paint marker so that I have a matte little surface to work on and write on top of that. I don't even anticipate me having to do any of that. I don't really see a lot going on this month other than what I've already got written down, which is the same week over week anyway. So I really think this month is just kind of going to be the same each week, which is fine. I like a bit of consistency. I was going to say monotony, but is that two sides of the same coin too? I wish I had more dancing in there, but we can talk about that another time, not in a 10-minute video, because I'll need to, ramble and share all my feelings for about 4 hours. But this is just a lot of kind of re-detailing the pieces. A lot of these were sketches, so when I put it down, I've used just a bit of time to go back in and draw over things. I was going to mention, and I'm glad I remembered, there is a purpose to that as well. There's a muscle memory in your hand. So if you're learning how to draw things, or if you like the style that something's drawn in, and you want to get a better feeling for how it all comes together, using the piece that you've already got and tracing over it is a good way to get a good handle on the shapes, and to get a better understanding of some lines that you might not be drawing correctly because they might be in your hand a little funny. Then you might have this muscle memory that's not quite developed for some certain lines and curves. And I think it's a really good idea to use some of those pieces, the sketchier ones. I say the sketchier ones because it's easy just to go over the top, but just to trace over and literally draw over the top of. You'll get a nice practice for some of the stuff that you might want to retry at some point. Please retry any of this. All my Collage Club is available. I'll leave it linked in the description box below. I'd love to see your work, so tag me on Instagram if you share anything. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.